Right, okay, this is another of our little BieChi puppies, and he's the dark chocolate tricolour boy, chocolate and tan boy, and he has a different coat to his brothers. His coat is a lot smoother and a lot shorter, so I'm sure that coat like that will stay short. But what he does have is feathers around his face and his head, on his feet and his legs, around his chin and his throat. So now in the past, some of the BieChis that we've had have had an undercoat, and they've had really wiry overcoat coming through. It grows very, very slowly, but it does over time grow to a nice length. It doesn't need clipping. It's never needed to be clipped, but it does mean that the coat could shed or moult. So really, ideally, he would not be suitable for somebody with allergies, because he would be a shedder, and so may well have the dander that people are allergic to. If you're allergic to Chihuahuas, then this probably wouldn't be your suitable puppy. So we'll just keep an eye on that coat. So at the minute, it's definitely the signs of a 50-50 undercoat from a Chihuahua, overcoat from the beaver. The good thing, if you don't have allergies, the good thing about that particular mix is that they don't need the grooming like the true beaver, but they do shed. So you would need to give him a good brush with something that I would use on a weekly basis, which is, and I'm sure there's others available nowadays, but a tool called a Furminator, which literally takes out the dead coat, the undercoat, and stops him shedding quite as much. That is what I'm suspecting he will turn out like, and what his coat will be like. I'll just be keeping an eye on it in the meantime, but I don't believe he will be 100% looking like a beaver terrier. I have got some pictures of pups who've grown with the particular type of coat that I'm talking about. Absolutely stunning, very easy to maintain, but like I say, they do shed, so you would need to have regular brushing sessions and combing sessions to get rid of that dead coat underneath. Usually twice a year they tend to come in molt. I mean, Chihuahuas, considering they're tiny pups, tiny dogs, they actually do shed quite a lot. So do bear that in mind if you're considering this particular little puppy. Like I say, he has, you can see the feathers, but the short smoothness of his coat there, which once the longer hairs start coming through, this will look more like an undercoat. Absolutely stunning. He will be absolutely stunning. We haven't had a 50-50 chocolate boy or girl come through in the BieChis to date, so this will be an interesting find. So we'll see. He has got a ridge down the back of his spine, which often determines that they will have a long coat, but the feeling of it at the moment, compared to his brothers as well, I'm not 100% certain that is what he'll have. So we shall keep an eye on him and see how he turns out. So I am going to weigh him just now and see where we're at with that. And your pop, sweetie pie. Let's have a look at you. 600 and we'll say 640. He's wibbling about, so wibbly wobbly like a jelly, so I'm going to say 640. So he's a little bit heavier than his light chocolate tan boy brother, and not as heavy as his brother Spot, who is the party boy, but we're only talking grams, you know, it's not noticeable. They're all pretty much of a muchness at the moment. So there we go, little trumpet. Hey, So he's had his toenails clipped, and let me have a look at you. He's got no hernias there. He's got a little fat belly. He likes his food, don't you? They're still eating, suckling off mum at the moment. I am putting food in for them now, but they're not interested just yet. I've just taken them out of their whelping box and given them the pen so that they can start getting those legs working. So once they realise where mum's food is, they'll probably become a bit intrigued by that and interested in what the little tiny biscuits are. But I'll say they're always a little bit slower, the tiny pups, the tiny breed pups. So probably another week and he'll be more interested in the porridge. So we'll start him on that. But at the moment, everything's going really well. Everything's fine. No problems. He's just coming up to 4 weeks old in a couple of days' time. Nice and solid, healthy looking, nice and bright, and they've just started interacting with each other and rough and tumbling and a little bit of playtime. You'll probably see some of the videos that I've put up of them playing with each other already. So everything's going really good so far. It's a little beauty. Yes, you are. So there we go. That's our little dark chocolate tricolour boy. Possibly 50-50 in coat. We'll see.